Hi, my friends, it's your tour guide of the wrestling side, me, Preston E. And on this video, we'll look at somebody possibly joining Rock and Cena for their surprise buddy. As of Elimination Chamber 2025, it was the nutshot heard around the world as John Cena low-blowed Cody Rhodes and the Rhodes family jewels and aligned himself with The Rock as a two-man power trip circa 2025 of sorts. On this video, I will take a look at let's make it 6 wrestling superstars and not Travis Scott, who could join Rock and John Cena as a third man to make a triple threat corporate Hollywood Illuminati world order of sorts. Now, do I think Rock and John Cena need a third buddy in their Hollywood elite Illuminati group of sorts? No, and I don't even necessarily think any of this will happen, but who knows? John Cena turned heel after over 20 years last week, so anything is possible. Let's do this. First up, we'll have a look at a wrestler who was once deemed the chosen one by Vincent Kennedy McMahon himself. Drew McIntyre is doing some of his greatest in-ring work as well as promo work currently in the WWE, as his feud with CM Punk has shown his abilities to shine. Now, some may see Drew with 2 wrestling stars the caliber of Rock and Cena as problematic, as those two could eclipse him in terms of their star power. However, since Rock and Cena are both part-time wrestlers at best currently, Drew is a full-timer who could benefit by being in a group with 2 of the biggest icons in the sport. McIntyre certainly has the charisma and promo skills, along with the in-ring talent and Hollywood good looks to be a heavy lifter in this group and jettison him to the next level. Up next is Logan Paul. Now, if you want to look at someone who is brash, cocky, and an obnoxious prima donna who would fit in with the jet setters like Rock and Cena, look no further than this social media influencer turned wrestler. Logan Paul is as obnoxiously gifted in the wrestling ring as he is on the mic, and few can rub people the wrong way and get under their skin like this young wrestler can. At only 29 years of age, the frightening thing is that Logan Paul hasn't even hit his prime yet, pun not intended, and latching his star to the Rock and Cena can only make for one annoying cocky constellation of Hollywood creepy stars. Logan can jettison his already superstar status to the next stratosphere by aligning with these two. The only problem is perhaps the world couldn't handle 3 egos this big in the same ring. Up next is Dave Bautista. Now, this one is very unlikely to happen due to the fact that Dave Bautista expressed how he'll never wrestle again. He did, however, mention on E.T. Entertainment Tonight that he would appear on WWE TV, just not as a wrestler. Bautista left on his own terms, and while he mentioned that he'd not wrestle, he could still appear with Rock and Cena as a triple power of Hollywood wrestling elitist. No other wrestler has reached the heights in Hollywood like these 3 have, and while Bautista wouldn't wrestle, his presence alone would be quite the game changer in a group with Cena and The Rock. Speaking of game changers, Paul Triple H Levesque, a.k.a. The Game, is yet another very powerful wrestling executive whose combined forces with John Cena and The Rock would make for a nearly unstoppable force. While the chief content officer's wrestling career is over, his presence in the corner of The Rock and Cena would stack the deck even higher in the favor of those 2 Hollywood wrestling powerhouses, making a triple threat, pun definitely intended of terror, rising rain. Pun there intended as well. If you want to absolutely cause nuclear heat, Hulk Hogan is your man to bring it to the next level, brother. Hulk Hogan's appearance alone, since hawking his beer on the debut episode of Raw on Netflix, caused Venus-level heat that the universe may not be ready for yet, or ever. Rock, John Cena, and Hulk Hogan would be 3 out of 4 of many wrestling fans' heads for a wrestling Mount Rushmore. While Hogan never reached the level of Hollywood success Rock or Cena reached, his star power is undeniable, and he is the one wrestler any non-wrestling fan knows from the 80s to current times. Like Triple H, Hogan will not be mixing it up in the ring, but the former third man of the original NWO could be the third man of this ego trip of Hollywood wrestling elitists that would cause instant waves of heat-a-mania, brother. What about Roman Reigns? Well, what about Bob? Now, it may not make a lot of sense to put Roman Reigns in a group with Rock and Cena, since Roman hasn't even been a babyface a year as of yet. But in terms of his Samoan heritage, he and The Rock would be easy to fit together in a storyline along with John Cena against Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and a slew of other wrestling babyfaces. Reigns certainly has the star power and history with Rock and Cena, but his inclusion in this group may eclipse even a star of his power. However, he certainly proved he can play the elite and privileged heel, and with Rock acknowledging him as the tribal chief after the tribal warfare match against Solo on the debut episode of Raw on Netflix, he would be an easy fit for the group. My feeling is, however, the OTC may best be suited as a face now, perhaps even helping Cody battle the forces of The Rock and Cena. Now, while the NWO Scott Hall and Kevin Nash's surprise buddy Hogan helped revolutionize wrestling in 1996 with Hulk Hogan as their surprise buddy and leader, Rock and Cena are probably best suited as a two-man power trip like Triple H and Stone Cold wore for a brief period in 2001. It is fun to speculate, though. Well, that about does it for me, and thank you so much for watching, and let me know your thoughts in the comments sections deep down below. And please like, sub, and share. I've been Preston E. Garrison, and I'm out of here.